Good day everyone. So I will discuss the evolution of the Philippines Constitution. So the Philippines has had a total of 7 constitutions since the revolutionary period up to the present 1987 constitution. So the first is the Biak Nabato Constitution of 1897. So the Biak Nabato Constitution of 1897 was a document created by Isabelo Artaco and Felix Ferrer para magtayo ng gobyerno ng Biak Nabato Republic sa panahon ng Revolusyon ng Pilipinas. Tumagal lang ito ng sandali dahil nagkasundo sina General Aguinaldo at Governor General Primo de Rivera sa Pact Biak Nabato na nagdulot ng pagtigil ng dokumento. Ang pagkakagawa nito ay halos kapareho ng Cuban Constitution ng Jimaguayo. The second is the Malolos Constitution. So, noong 1899, ang Malolos Constitution ay ginawa at pinagtibay ng First Philippines Republic na siya ring kauna-unahang Republican Constitution sa Asia. Tumagal lang ito mula 1899 hanggang 1901 dahil sa pagsuko ng Philippine-American War. Si Felipe Calderon ang sumulat ng Constitution na ito. Ang ratification at proclamation nito ay ginanap sa Barasuwen Church sa Malolos. Habang nasa American occupation ng Pilipinas, ang mga batas ng Estados Unidos ang naging basihan ng pamamahala sa bansa. And pumasa ang mga Organic Act sa US Congress para sa pamamahala ng Philippine Islands. Ang una ay ang Philippine Organic Act ng 1902 na nagtakda ng Philippine Assembly na binubuo ng mga Filipino netizens. So, ang pangalawa ay ang Philippine Autonomy Act ng 1916 na nagbigay ng unang pangako ng kalayaan para sa Pilipinas. Ang mga batas na ito ay naging basihan ng Konstitusyon ng Pilipinas mula 1902 hanggang 1935. So, then third is the 1935 Constitution. So, the 1935 Constitution was created after the Tydings-McDuffie laws was passed by the US in 1934. This law allowed the Philippines to create its own constitution. It was finished in 1935 and approved by the people on May 14, 1935, coming into effect on November 15, 1935. When the Commonwealth of the Philippines started, it would remain the constitution after the country gained independence on July 4, 1946. It was posed during the Japanese occupation but continued after 1946 until 1972. In 1914, the Constitution was changed. The legislature became a bicameral Congress and the president's term was changed to 4 years, with the option to be re-elected for a second term. The next is the 1943 Constitution. During World War II, when the Japanese occupied the Philippines, they canceled the 1935 Constitution and formed a new government. They created the 1943 Constitution to replace it. This constitution was used by the Second Republic with Jose P. Laurel as president. The main goals of 1943 Constitution first is to make Filipinos believe that they would soon be given independence. Then the second one is to allow the Japanese to have more control over the Philippine land and resources. It only lasted until the end of the Japanese occupation in 1945. The fifth is the 1973 Constitution. So after the Philippines was freed from Japanese occupation in 1945, the 1935 Constitution was put back into effect. In 1947, a change was made allowing U.S. citizens to have the same rights as Filipino citizens to use the country's resources and run utilities. The 1935 Constitution stayed the same until martial law was declared by President Marcos in 1972. Before martial law, a group was already working to change or improve the 1935 Constitution. They finished their works and gave it to Marcos in December 1972. Marcos then had people vote to approve the new constitution in a public vote instead of secret ballots. On January 17, 1973, he said the constitution was approved and in effect. Even though there was some disagreement and accusation of cheating, the Supreme Court decided that the ratification was valid. The 1973 Constitution aimed to show the country's independence and to create a new society, changing the government to a parliamentary system. The next is 1986 Constitution. In 1986, the 1973 Constitution was replaced by the Freedom Constitution, also known as Proclamation Number 3, Section 1986, which was issued by President Corazon Aquino. It was announced on March 25, 1986, and was created after the People Power Revolution that removed President Marcos from power. The Freedom Constitution was only temporary, and it kept parts of the old Constitution that protected human rights. It served as a transitional constitution, meaning it was meant to be replaced by a new one, which eventually became the 1987 Constitution. The last is the 1987 Constitution. The 1987 Constitution came into full effect on February 11, 1987, after President Corazon Aquino issued Proclamation Number 58, Section 1987. This proclamation included the result of the plebiscite or vote held on February 2, 1987, where the people approved the new constitution. It was created by the Constitutional Commission, which was led by Cecilia Muñoz Palma. This constitution remains the law of the land and was designed to strengthen democracy and protect human rights after the end of the Marcos regime. That's all. Thank you, everyone.